So this is the Hannah garment here, and we're not doing the remeshing thing again, but I'm going to go and add my own avatar now, which is the Genesis 8 one. Import add obj. Was that in DAS test maybe? G8F, perfect. And we'll add as an avatar indeed in centimeters. And that's all I'll do. And we'll see that this isn't going to fit her. And in fact, this is actually perfect because she's a different size as well. So that's nice. I'll make her a little bit darker. Select all faces. And then down here, I'll just make that a bit kind of charcoaly. There we go. Blends in better. I might also, the background is, I like this slightly darker than in Clo, but you can always go over to display, format 3D background, and then pick yourself another texture, like, you know, this one. And then it makes it a bit darker. So if you prefer that, that's, you know, it's also totally fine. I'll go give us just the 3D window. And then we'll see if we can find where these refitting options are. So I have a feeling it's probably these things here. Retarget draping. Create fitting suit. Yeah. Yes, paint new geometry. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Yes, and you know, like you say, it'd be nice to have, but it's not like a must-have feature. I remember when I saw this at when they brought this feature out in ZBrush, and I remember watching Joseph Drust. He's an amazing guy, unbelievable. He's kind of the first guy who managed to explain bits and pieces of ZBrush to me. And that was really nice watching him work with that and just piecing things together. And like so many things in ZBrush, if you don't know how they do it, it looks like magic because you think, oh my god, this is just awesome. Oh, really? Okay. How do we do the retargeting then? Retopology, script, display. Maybe we can find it. GoZ install. Ooh, look at that. I didn't know they had GoZ. Ooh, is that available in Clo? How exciting. Fitsuit, because I don't seem to remember these options either in my version of Marvelous Designer. Measurements, avatar, editor, material, sewing, 2D pattern, 3D garment. Fold, reset, retarget draping. That's not it, is it, Christina? Retarget draping? Share via closet. Project garment avatar. In Clo we have render via closet. This made me that was the one. Okay, we'll have a look at that. There's something I just wanted to show you that made me laugh in the preferences of Marvelous Designer. If you go to settings, actually user settings, and only you will understand why I found that funny. Up here, there's so many things that you can set here. So on one hand, the closet URL, and users of Marvelous Designer will not know what that is. But there is other things that you can set, like this one here, permission file, AVTP, Alvanon permissions file. So you can set this in Marvelous Designer, and I'm sure it'll do something with it. But it's, of course, it won't make sense to people who don't know that Clo actually exists. So I find that this, when I looked at Clo, I was thinking, oh my god, so many more things make sense of why Marvelous Designer is the way it is. I just thought that's funny. I just wanted to show you this. I have a feeling maybe GoZ is a new feature in Marvelous Designer 10. I don't recall seeing that in 9.5. Right, this is how I remember it. That dummy that you can't actually buy unless you're a major clothing company. See how we can do this thing with the retarget draping. That's the one, right? I would imagine. Do I need to select things here? Let me go and select all the 2D pieces here. I would think. And then we go to 3D garment, retarget draping. Oh, shall we do that? Yes, actually, Steve and Rod, I totally agree. It only works for the avatars registered in advance. Dang, brother, that's cold. Well, okay, option B, no problem. We're totally going to go get rid of Genesis and use one that has been registered before, namely, just use Grace. Hello, Grace. Wonderful to meet you. You shall be our previously registered avatar. And you also don't fit. That's kind of what we want. It's perfect. You're going to make a great candidate for us. So I would imagine select this. I don't really know if you have to do this, but I'll just go do this. That selects all the pattern pieces. 3D garment, retarget draping. Ready for current avatar. ZBrush certainly was. Blender probably had help from aliens. And we're draping. I don't know if I should have adjusted at least the basic size. I have a feeling I probably should have done that. Probably also should have read up on the feature before hastily trying it out by randomly pressing buttons, which I'm so prone to do. He's draping. Maybe while he's draping, we could actually read up and then come back to the surprise reveal in a moment. Yeah, let's do that. marvelousdesigner.com or MarvyD as they call it. Fit the trench coat to a dog. That's nice. Dynamic wrinkle brush. Tried it. Thanks. Next. It's good. Auto fitting. Dynamically edit a garment for different avatars. That's kind of what we're after, isn't it? Let's go and see what the helpful manual says. Objective. Create a fitting suit of custom avatar for auto fitting. Create a fitting suit reference line along the avatar surface and apply the fitting suit. Oh, that was the fitting suit. Okay, thanks, Christina. Shame we can't show that here. I wish there was a way that we could just go and say, hey, let's just watch this video together. Oh, the community release event. Oh, I see. Sounds exciting. Larger garment. And does she do anything else special for that? Does she size the avatar? No, actually she doesn't. Okay. Marvelous Designer does that for her. Ay, caramba. Oh my god, it worked. We're gonna certainly watch that again. I mean, I really did nothing. Oh my god, really? Now we weren't watching. The thing fits. It doesn't fit great, and it's still it's too tight for her, but it fits her. I did nothing. I loaded an avatar that was completely really not made for that, and just went boom. I think simulating isn't going to make much of a difference because it's just too tight for her now. That makes perfect sense. So if we make the pattern pieces just slightly larger, so yeah, this is probably. I'll switch this to GPU. I don't like the CPU thing. Ever since I know how much faster GPU simulation is. And I always forget to actually wait for it to change. That is we're going to totally do this again. Yeah, so this is all simulating now. This is also simulating, but it's too tight for her. So if we make the garment pieces larger according to her, oh my god, but that fitting was impressive. You can even fit it to the dog. The dog was very, very impressive. Let's just try this again, shall we? Because that was, we weren't watching as Marvelous Designer was doing it. That is, ooh. Scrumdiddlyumptious. Let's go get rid of this garment. And we will try it the other way around. We'll also get rid of her and use the other avatar now here, the Hannah avatar, only because she is registered. Do you know, Christina, it might be that they're testing it right now and that we have A/B thing going on there, that some users get it and some do not, and I wonder if they're just collecting data on this, because I mean they're fishy. Twitch are a little bit fishy in that they don't tell you things in advance. They just go and do it, and that's that really. Like premieres, they were gone from Twitch all of a sudden. They're just, you know. Do you want to say no? That's cool. They were just gone at one point. This is nice. So this clearly doesn't fit her. And you know, so they were just doing it. And I wonder if it's the same thing now, that some people get chat is keeping, the other people get chat's gone again, like the old system. I wonder if they're just hacking as we speak. So I might just go not even adjust anything. Even though my gut instinct tells me I should at least put the dress down a little bit. I might just go and do that. Because, you know, that's the kind of guy I am. I'd at least put it here. But that's all I'm going to do. This is clearly not going to fit. Unless we have that magic thing again. So 3D garment, retarget, draping. And now we're going to watch like a hawk. Which then, of course, brings up the next interesting question. So when I tried it with the regular OBJ that I brought in as an avatar. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Maybe I should have moved the dress. Let me try again. Try the same thing again. And just not move the dress. Maybe that's important for the thing. I might not even select the dress now. I'll just go retarget draping. Yeah, so the next question then for me is, if Marvelous Designer insists on a previously registered avatar, how do we register an avatar? Is it as easy as, oh my god, really? It's too big, but it fits. No two ways about it, love. Yeah, it's too big, but that's not Marvelous Designer's fault. Do we have that feature in Clo, Christina? That is nice, isn't it? These are wonderful examples of how what you do, where you put darts, how you use them, and this is really nice that they included that. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe all. Whoops, I'm so sorry. I meant to do that in here. I just go and just make everything a bit smaller. See how it copes with that. No, of course, yeah. Very, very impressive. Make smaller. That's where sizing comes in, or grading comes in, isn't it? Look at that, much better. Cool. So then, in the library, we can also go, if we go into avatar and we go into our stylized avatar, and we go into pose. We can go and load a pose. Pose only maintain avatar size, yes. Ding. There. Very good. Oh, and then also the other thing that they've added in Marvelous Designer is this option in the viewport here on the top right, the quality render. So we now have that we had from Clo, that they have. It's still OpenGL and it's still in real time. But yeah, that is also a new option that Marvelous Designer 10 has now. That is quite nice. I appreciate that they've added that. We don't have V-Ray just yet, but you know, maybe next year. No worries. Hey, thank you so much for dropping by, Steve. I appreciate that. And especially because you've made an effort getting out of bed so early. That's really nice. Awesome. Thanks. We'll see you again soon. Probably tomorrow if you like. I wonder then if in the avatar editor, is there a way to register an avatar? I mean, I don't know how Marvelous Designer would feel about that, but ideally, if I brought in, if I go get rid of my avatar now here of Hannah, and I bring in just with, whoops, I was still simulating. The dress just fell to the floor. What a shame. That is always like that. It's very funny there. Because I was simulating. Let's go and get rid of all of it actually. In fact, let's make a new file. Don't save anything. And in fact also get rid of you. So if I go and bring in my own avatar now, which is just an OBJ at this point, and say open avatar, automatically add arrangement points, cool stuff. We'll do that, perfect. Then if I go and get myself a garment, and we'll maybe stick with the black dress here, just because we can. Now when I try to use this feature, retarget draping, Marvelous Designer says, "Oi mate, can't do it, yeah? It only works with the avatars registered in advance." I wonder then, how do we register Genesis as a thing in Marvelous Designer? I wonder. You have Optitext as well, Christina? Really? Oh my goodness. Yes, Rod, and we know gravity works, absolutely. Because there's nothing obvious here in the avatar menus. Delete, there's measurements. There's an avatar editor, but there's no, I didn't see a way. There's open avatar. Fitsuit, all right, that's the fitsuit thing. And the fitsuit thing, is that something we have in Clo? So I'm getting really confused between the two apps, you know. Yes, that makes sense. That's actually a fitsuit thing, which is create fitting suit. Let's do that. Let's go and I'll get rid of the garment, in fact. And let's just go create a fit suit for Miss Genesis here. We don't have that, right? Let's find out how we do that here. Retarget draping, no. Create fitting suit. Alrighty, cool. File not saved. Would you like save? Nah, it's okay, don't worry about it. Dialog, create fitting suit. Oh my goodness, loading patterns. Oh, it does it automatically as well. Symmetry on. Fitting suit reference line, upper neck, I'm sure. draw 3 points on the upper neck of the avatar. Ooh. Okay. Somewhere kind of here on the upper neck. 3 points. I don't know. I kind of. You mean kind of here? 3 points. I mean this one, and maybe that one. This is the pen tool. We have that. That's very cool. Draw 3 points on the lower neck. Oh, I suppose, I don't know, is lower neck, is that here? I don't know. It's the first time I'm doing this. I'm freaking out. Crazy. Sorry about that. Okay. Just as a rough test here. Waist. That's kind of here. I suppose it's a bit high. I should have done it a bit lower. Well, let Marvelous Designer figure it out. Wrist left. It's kind of over here. I like that. Fitting suit. Elbow. Gotcha. I suppose that's here. I'll use this bit here. This is exciting, isn't it? Yeah, it's elbow enough. Shoulder left. That's where we want that to happen. Kind of here. Kind of there. And kind of over here. I like this dialogue that they really guide you through it. That's really nice. Upper thigh left. Gotcha. So thigh, I'll say that the biggest point here, kind of from here. I guess that's the thigh. And then we have the knee. One day we'll have auto rigging that looks like that. I mean, we already have to a certain extent. You just go, yeah, well, you know, just give us some key points. I'll figure out the rest. Don't worry about it. You can do this. You can tweak it later if you like. Boom. Oh, yes, I did it on the right, didn't I? Oops. Sorry. It looks like Marvelous Designer was happy, though. It's interesting. So this is what the fit suit looks like. Kind of figures out then where the pieces of your bodies are. So it's almost like yeah, it's a similar concept to the arrangement points, I guess. When creation is complete, click the apply button. Okay. Ooh, okay. It's fitting it still, fitting it still. This is seriously exciting, isn't it? What do I do now? Wizard, guide me. Yeah, the Marvelous Designer said do it on the left, and it was actually okay with me doing it on the right, so that's nice. Oh, I suppose. Oh, right, now maybe I, as the, it says something else to me. It says here, when creation is complete, click the apply button. So I suppose since this is a, oops, no, hang on. I thought I can take these bits out that are intersecting, but maybe I don't have to. Apply. Well, okay, applied. It is already applied, so it's kind of happy about what's going down here. I suppose now I go and say save. Saving bind information. Okay, fine. This is, I don't know even where to kind of save that. I might just put it into my avatar folder here and just say G8F fit suit. Now what do? Have we fitted the avatar? I guess we have. So now do we do the thing again? The thing with the thing? Not actually that or that. I'm more after the library. Where'd the library go? Totally closed. Yeah, my library button's totally gone. Yeah, instead of her, right? So her, I suppose I can go and get rid of. And then I'll go and load the suit. Just wonder where my library button is. Got modular and all these things, but I ain't going no library, y'all. I'm sure I can bring it back with something. Gizmo, maybe display. Viewpoint. Oh, window. Library, there it is. Where is it? It's not here, man. Upper left, I can't see it. It's history and modular configuration. My library tab used to be here. Reset the right view or right bottom. Oh, here. Yay! Library's back. Thank you, Christina. Oh, I'd never noticed this icon here. This is what she means. Reset layer. That brought it back. Interesting. Very interesting. Thank you. It's easy to close it here. I don't really like the way this button and that button is so close together. It's one of those things. Okay, so in Avatar, is it here somewhere? It doesn't even come up. I'm just going to go and load an avatar. Open avatar. I'll do it this way. G8F fit suit. Okay, looks the same. That's a good start. It's kind of what we want. Now let's pick ourselves a garment. Namely that dress that we know isn't going to fit. Good. Now we'll go over to 3D garment. Retarget draping. Yes, look at that. And now we no longer get that error message. Bum bum. That is a handy feature. Oh my god, it fits! Ish. That'll be really nice to auto-fit things that you already have. Stuff worked, Brian. Unbelievable. Captain Slaymore, super nice to see you. How you doing today? Happy, whoops, belated Thanksgiving. As I rip garments apart that I didn't mean to do. Sorry about that. We have just successfully registered Genesis 8 Female as a new avatar with fit suit in Marvelous Designer 10. And we have been able to put a garment on her that was never designed for her. That is very, very cool. So it hasn't changed the size, but it certainly has changed the fitting, and it's an awesome starting point now to make that fit her a little bit better. If it's too big or too small, that is very, very, very cool, is it not? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I wish there was a shortcut for this. Get rid of the garment. Get ourselves a new garment. Maybe we'll try this one, the Hannah garment. That's probably not gonna fit natively, which is kind of the point. That's good. Oh, you saw it. Okay, perfect, perfect. And now you're having ideas. Oh my goodness. This is great, isn't it? Yeah, this is an awesome example. Hannah's suit certainly not going to fit. I mean, no discussion about this at all. Let's see if Marvelous Designer can make its magic. Retarget draping. Lean back, have a cup of coffee, and hope for the best. What are the chances they're putting this into Chloe? Sponsored by Smooth Jazz and coffee. That is really cool. This whole avatar suit generation thing. My goodness. Well, Rod, I don't know if I have G4 installed. I do have her. I could just go and load it up. Let's try it out, shall we? All we need to do really is, it doesn't actually matter if it's G4, if it's Victoria 4. That's another interesting one. I'll see which one I have installed, and we can, we can just take a look. All we need is an OBJ export of her, import it into Marvelous Designer, do the fit suit session that we've just been through, which was extremely easy, even though I did pick the right instead of the left. Shouldn't have done that. And the next thing you know, we're fitting clothes left, right, and center. I mean, in the last episode, or a couple of days ago, we imported a dress that was an OBJ into Marvelous Designer, or into Chloe at that point, turned the dress into a patterned dress, added bits to it, redraped it, and worked perfectly fine. That was really cool. So that it does that as well. It's kind of your all-in-one clothing solution. Did you say poke through? Because I don't see any. And yeah, the fit isn't great. The whole thing is way too small and too tight for her. But that is just something that you just adjust on the patterns. You're broken. Oh my god, and just in time for them no longer offering perpetual licenses, eh? Let's adjust the fit a little bit, because I can tell Genesis 8 is in trouble here. She's thinking, oh, it's too tight, I can't move. And I'll just do a little refitting session here. Just make it all a bit bigger without completely destroying things. Yeah, I can't actually do it this way. I need to do it separately per thing here. Yeah, there's literally three things. This is a fairly complex outfit. There's the bottom, then there's this thing she's wearing, and then there's the thing she's wearing on top of that. So yeah, that's not what I meant to do. I'm sorry. Wow. This is exciting. I had no idea it was in there. I'm glad you brought this up, Christina. It now is subscription based. Yes, it wasn't always. I still have the perpetual license, which they will keep around until Marvelous Designer 12. And then even for those of us who have a perpetual license, it's then also subscription only. Yeah, so this doesn't work well. I can make it bigger this way, but I should really do this, in a more controlled fashion here, kind of pattern by pattern or group by group. It's not the right way I'm doing it. But on simpler outfits, you just select the groups of things that you want. Yeah, it's not going to work with it. So let's not worry about it. I know how to do this. This is the easy part. The hard part is getting this to fit on the avatar to begin with, like that. See if we can maybe just do all these things here. TV Welly, hello. Welcome to the We're Exploring Marvelous Designer 10 stream. And we're thinking of breaking things. I probably made it a bit too big. It's not, you know, you gotta really be patient when you do this. I just wanted to widen it out a bit more. I may have gone over the top there. And it's only the undersuit, not the thing she's wearing on top of that. So this may not. Yeah, it's kind of getting there. It's now a bit too big and too baggy for her, but you know, somewhere in the middle, I guess. And then we can do the same with this. Just make it a bit bigger. And redrape, see what happens. Do you know, yeah, I suppose I've heard that Marvelous Designer operators, they're so unique that they can kind of charge what they want. So yeah, it is a pricey app, I must say. It's not a cheap app to buy, especially now that it's subscription only. I used to use this to just fit older clothing before they had all these kind of snazzy tools here. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it's kind of, you just have to pull things out. You have to really remove the top layer, do the bottom layer first, and then, you know, not really like what I'm doing here. I'm just messing around, so I'm just trying to take the top layer out of the bottom layer. It's really not the right way to do this. Yeah, so this is now all the bottom layer shining through here. Let's try doing this with an older character like Rod suggested. Remove her. Excuse me. Let's see if I have any of these installed here. So you had, tell me about it, Wally. You've am I actually pronouncing your name correctly? Wally, right? Yes, TV Wally. Is it okay if I call you Wally? So you had somebody commissioned, like do a commission for you in Marvelous Designer and then got the OBJs back, or did you actually get the Marvelous Designer files back? Let's see what I have here. In figures, I don't even know if she comes up with, in the smart content here, Victoria. Are you here, Victoria 4? She probably isn't, is she? No. She's from the content library, isn't she? Let's see if I actually have her. I do have Victoria 4. No, I have Victoria 4 clothing, so 4 clothing. Let me see if I can just quickly dig out one of them. G4, Victoria 4, let's have a look. OBJs, right, okay. Interesting. It'd be really nice if you if he had given you the Marvelous Designer files or the patterns. I mean, there's also, literally, if you look through my streams, and I will put them onto YouTube as well, there is a thing in Marvelous Designer. Just while you're here, let me just go quickly show you this. You can import an OBJ that you have into Marvelous Designer, like add garment. Not actually add garment, I am sorry. Open, was it add? Where was it? Open, wasn't it? Import, I'm so sorry, import, OBJ, there we go. And you can go and pick an OBJ that you have, and I think we have done one there under pattern test. There we go. This was one that is an OBJ that I had literally just exported from Dash Studio, and I had nothing in there, just the OBJ. If you do that, you get this exciting option here that lets you, first of all, just add this, and we want to add this as a garment. And we want to trace the 2D patterns from the UV map. And that was an interesting eye-opener. So if I do that, the OBJ gets imported, but Marvelous Designer is clever enough to turn this essentially into a Marvelous Designer file. For reworking. So if you don't have access to the original Marvelous Designer files and your dude has created it with that, you can use the UVs to trace those patterns, and now you can go to town and essentially add bits, make changes just like what you want to do. So Marvelous Designer and Claw makes that possible. Speaking of both of these, since they're both subscription now, if you're not a current perpetual license holder of Marvelous Designer and you want to get on board with that until the 30th of November, Claw, the big sister software of Marvelous Designer, that is available at a reduced rate of $225 for 1 year. So it's either, what was it again? It's like $39 subscription per month or $450 for the year, but now Black Friday kind of deal, $225. I'm thinking of doing that because there are features in Claw that, like this feature is in Claw, but some features are not in Claw. Claw features are not in Marvelous Designer. There's most of it is crossover, but the features that Claw has, I'm really, really excited about. So I might actually get that deal. It is awesome, isn't it? So let's see. Shall we say, what was she called? Just G4, wasn't she? Do I have her? G4 makeup pack. It looks like. Have I not got her? I'm sure I have her. I just don't remember. She's a morph for Victoria 4, isn't she? Let me just try. First of all, spelling Victoria correctly. Duh. Victoria 4. Yes, because G4, what was her real name? The Girl 4, wasn't it? That was it. Girl 4, that was it. Girl 4. Wasn't G4, was Girl 4. The Girl 4 base. Perfect. Let me do that. 32 megabytes. We can do that. Do we need the power loader? I never understood this. Let me just go do this. I'm just not going to do the power loader. I'm just going to go do this. Maybe I will do the power loader fine. And do I need Victoria 4 for this, or will it work standalone? Thanks, Jerry. We're just going to go and actually just listen to similar music. Let's do that. Similar music. Today by Franz Gordon. Thank you, Franz. So I don't know if she'll appear here, if I need to... The Girl. I might have to restart that studio quickly after I've made an installation. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's your girl, all right. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so this will be interesting to see an older generation character, add a fit suit to her, and just put anything you want on the character. That'd be nice. Girl 4 does not come up in here. Might have to just go and have a look in here. Is it people? Victoria 4. No, that's not her. Where would she be? Did I install her to the correct thing? It would be under figures, wouldn't it? Or people, rather. It's not under here. Should be under people. Don't know why I'm not seeing her. Could it be... Have I installed her in a different runtime? That is possible. No, that's Genesis 3 under Renderosity. It's not a poser format, is it? Thank you for following. I appreciate that, Wally. Awesome. Right, yes. Yes, no, that is, I can see that, Christina. I can see that from the perspective of the clothing creator. It might be not showing up because I probably need Victoria 4 for that. And this was messy. I don't really remember much about Victoria 4. Let me see what we need for this. Bodysuit shapes, probably could do with the shapes. Oh, she's installed? Oh, she's installed. So apparently she's installed. I just can't seem to find her in anywhere. If Steve were here, he would know. It's in Victoria 4. It's in the content library. This is it. My DAS library. That's where she is. Should be. But I can't seem to find her. Oh, never mind. Let's just go regular Genesis then. Which I'm sure will also work because we've just proven it with Genesis 8. It'd be really nice if we just here, but I don't know. It just looks like it's... Yeah, it's also not in here, so I don't really know where she is. Yeah, and they're definitely installed. So both Victoria 4.2 base is definitely installed. The Girl 4 is also installed. Girl 4, that's all installed, and I can't seem to find it in my content library tab. One of those things. I suppose, I think what I will do is I'll tweak you into a bit of an A pose here. I'll do it properly as well. So I'll go and say rotation is, this was the bend, wasn't it? Yeah, so bend, let's make the bend kind of 50. And on this side as well. Oh, was that the right one? Was that the... No, it wasn't, was it? Oh my goodness. Totally screwed up the Genesis here. Did I grab the shoulder here? That's not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to have the forearm. No, that's not it. Maybe shoulder was it. Was it right shoulder? Shoulder 40 maybe. Right shoulder, and then there's the left shoulder. Well then, duh. Minus 40. There we go. Yes, extra charge I can see, Christina. Absolutely. And it makes perfect sense as well, because like you say, otherwise you'd be out of a job. It makes perfect sense. So now we go export and put that down here. Genesis 1. OBJ. I'll use the DAS preset. And the only thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to write surfaces because we don't really need them. Interesting. MarVD. Here we go. Import OBJ. As Genesis 1. Arrangement points, yeah, sure, we can do that. Align to ground as well, I like the idea too. Select all faces. Make them a little bit darker, just because I like it. And now we'll go and... How do we do that again? We go into 3D garment. And use this one here, wasn't it? This was this thing, create fit suit. That was create fitting suit. Does that also remember from Avatar? No. Usually when things are on an icon, a create fitting suit is what we need. I don't know where that is on the menu. Maybe they've left it off, I don't know, but this is certainly the right thing here. Create fitting suit. Don't want to save, it's good. Don't worry about it. You keep saying that, Rod. So now it says in super tiny writing, draw 3 points on the upper neck of the avatar. We zoom in and have a quick look here. Upper neck, we'll just say 1 point here, 1 point here. And this is the same tool that we can use for drawing on the avatar. And then make patterns out of what we draw on the avatar. That's very nice. Lower neck. Man, I wish I could go back and then maybe can I just go and adjust it? But I can't, can I? I was a bit too low here. I wish I could. Maybe let's go cancel out of that. I just try that again. I was just a little bit too low here. Loading patterns now. He hasn't. I don't know how to get rid of that or move it. Reset maybe. Oh, there we go. Can we do that? Reset. Yep. Perfect. Righty. So upper neck then. Upper neck, lower neck. All right. Waist. Waist not, want not. Oh, you can also hold down Shift to bring up these parallel lines here. That's nice, neat trick. I didn't know that. Now we do. Wrist left. Let me go. So his left is actually this left. So there's like camera left and my left, isn't it? Right, the measurements, right. And you can probably also hold down Shift with that and then it shows you the measurements. It's something I haven't quite explored yet. The measurements. Actually, I did it once with the help of Laurie's video. But that was literally just following instructions. I was thinking, oh, that is exciting. Elbow left. We continue with the elbow here. I say, oops, man. Elbow kind of here. 1, 2, and 3. Good stuff. Shoulder left. Kind of shoulder-ish. This could have been a little bit further on the right, but that's cool. Upper thigh, left. 1 here. 1 kind of here. And no, actually that was not good. Can I undo? I think I can undo. Widest point, if I can make it. Yeah, perfect. Kind of like this. Knee, also the left, close enough. 1 more, then we're done here. Ankle, I like the chilled out happy birthday vibes there, I must say. You broke Unreal Engine. No, that's uncool. What did you do, Wally? There. So now, see the magic fit suit in action. Apply. Ah, this is not looking handsome. What did I do? Do you know, I have a feeling I did it right last time, that I actually used this left-hand side, which is his right. I did it on this side and that was all fine. Unless I screwed something else up. Right, that's how it works. Yes, the helper lines, right. Nice. Yeah, so that was unsuccessful. Yeah, so last time I worked on this side here, which is of course his right, but it was kind of the kind of my left, his right, my left. And that worked kind of better, so reset. Yes, reset everything. Let's try again. We're okay. We are not deterred, we just know this didn't work so well. Upper neck. Oops. I'm not sure if he's done it. Draw 3 points on the upper neck. The one here. I see, I think maybe I have to cancel out of this dialogue and just try the whole thing again. Let's try. Make fit suit. Oh, do you think it was just inside the body? I had a feeling that things were twisted and it was... something just did not look healthy there to me. I'll be quick. Lower neck. Lower neck. Waist it is. Wrist left, so I'm going to try this left now. Maybe it'll be better. I do like that measuring. This whole, you know, circumference and the auto number update. That's just really cool. I like that. That is quite funny, Wally. That is seriously funny. I love it when things like that happen. It's sometimes not cool to watch. I applied a hair shader the other day onto an eye. And next thing I know, that was kind of by accident. And next thing I know, somebody had like large hair growing out of their eyeballs. I might post that picture later. But yes, it drives me nuts as well when that happens. Come on, left thigh. Give you the left thigh treatment. Here, and perhaps, I don't know, kind of here, I don't know. It's probably good enough. Knee. You're into Unreal Engine too, that's awesome. I do some Unreal Engine streaming every once in a while. Actually, I started with that today. I've just bought the Malba S, whatever, horse anim set on the Unreal Marketplace. Seriously good stuff. I'd like to put that into a project. But there's so much fiddling necessary to get it actually going. Apply it is. That looks much better. That looks great now. All right. Alrighty. You know, it's funny though, isn't it? You see somebody making a game and you talk about it and people go, oh my god, I can't wait to play this. This is actually really, really good feedback. What's it about? What type of game is it? Genesis 1 fit suit. Boom. All right. Cancel out. Get rid of this guy. And open now an avatar. Genesis 1 fit suit. Alrighty. Here he is. Now for the big reveal of maybe these sort of pants, perhaps. See how well or not well that works. Yeah, that doesn't look good. I like it. Maybe also give him a t-shirt here. Add that in there as well. Yep, certainly not gonna... That doesn't look good. I can tell. Close this and watch the magic, I guess. 3D garment, retarget draping. Do you know, we should try this with the horse. The Das horse, that is also built on regular joint naming conventions and stuff, isn't it? Generic Thug 1, yes. All right. You can also feel free to post a link to the project in the chat. That'd be great. I'd love to have a look at it. And then I'll be one of those people to say, hey, Wally, when's the game ready to play, man? Now, I wish you all the best with it. This is great. It's awesome to... It's awesome to just connect with fellow creators like this. I really like it. I appreciate it. Yeah, if you give me either a Steam link or on anything where the project is, it'd be awesome to have a look at it. So I think then, Rod, to answer your question, I think it's fair to say that it'll probably also work with the Girl 4. Oh man, that is true, isn't it? The learning it is actually so super hard. Fit it. Look at that. Let's go pull this out, make this fit even better. My man's got a t-shirt now. And he's got very, very cool pants. Yeah, it's a bit big, but yeah, it's a baggy shirt. Look at all the nice wrinkling here. Very cool. What's in your pockets, dude? Very, very cool. We can put things in his pockets. This is just so exciting. And then if we wanted to pull this, I don't know, up or give this wrinkles, we can do that. Very nice. He's all happy now. Look at that. Yes, that is true, Christina. That is true. And then they'll appear here in the library. That's a very good point. Let's just quickly browse to that folder, because that's where a lot of action is actually happening, especially if you have multiple of these exciting applications. So it's public documents. On my case, if we just navigate there from the top, it's on, in my case, on my C drives under users, then it's under the public folder, public documents, and I have these two. So I've got Clo and I've got Marvelous Designer, and in each one of them there's folders. Like in here I've got the Clo assets, which is awesome. There's also some pictures that got kind of smuggled in here. That shouldn't have happened, but it was selected by default. There's also then, in my case, the Marvelous Designer folder. These are all past versions of Marvelous Designer, which is nice. This one is the latest one, and each of these has a file structure like that. So Avatar, there's like here these fit suit guys, they're already in here, but there's these female 1 and 2 and the stylized. This is the Hannah avatar. And in here we then have something like motion, which is then a motion pose that goes with her. Sometimes we even have things like animations. I don't think we have that for Hannah, but we've got shoes and hairs. These are all kind of special file formats, aren't they? They're not really... They're not something you'd make with another 3D app. You'd have to make this in Marvelous Designer. In the characters, we sometimes in pose we have proper animations. I forgot where that was now. It's also in here somewhere. Might be in another folder here. I forgot where that was, but there's real poses that make them walk up and down a catwalk. There's even stages with Clo that also work in Marvelous Designer. So yeah, very cool stuff. Yeah, it's all in good time, Rod. You can always commission people to make Marvelous Designer stuff for you. I mean, that is the other thing that is important to remember about being time efficient. It's not, we live in this world where we can get our hands on all these little tools and we can theoretically make all of it ourselves, and it is within our grasp technologically and with software and hardware. And that's, that notwithstanding, what Wally was just describing about that he has a lot of stuff to do to get his video game out in the open. There's just a lot of stuff to do. I mean, it's not a coincidence that this is a multi-person project. I mean, even small game studios are like 10 people and they take 5 years to make something happen. And it's just because there's just a lot of work to do. So yeah, it's I totally agree and am appreciative of people saying, hey, look, I'm no good at this. Even if I can make it happen, it would take me so long to make that happen. I'm much rather you do it faster with the tools you have and just give me the product. That is, much better way of time managing things. Well, my friends, thank you so much for hanging with me. This is great news. The fit suit and this retargeting garments thing. That is a shame that we don't have that in Clo. I haven't looked into sizing in Clo, but I'm more than happy to take a peek at that tomorrow if you're back here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's play more with these exciting new tools and, help me make a decision. Am I going to go upgrade this Marvelous Designer 10 or shall I get my hands on Clo with the 50% offer, which lasts until the 30th of November? One of those things. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I will be back tomorrow. God bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.